Oh, tired. Anyway, right. So continuing on from that last bit, I'm just going. Flash. What I'm going to do is using his skin color, I think, which might work best. Yep, that'll do. What I'm going to do is, this is a method of color that I use for scenes where line work, you're not going to see the line work. There's not too much. I mean, one day I'd like to paint a whole movie in this style, but because it's very quick, it's a very distinct style. I don't know if anyone uses this. I just kind of stumbled on it and have used it for scenes where there's distant animation, but I used it in the UU and I used it in Water Lollies. I'm not sure if I used it. I think I might have used it in Prowlies on the Prowlies themselves. But basically, what I'm doing is, rather than painting things in lines, I'm painting things in volumes. Basically just painting a silhouette of the character, and it's very fast. It's so much faster than doing everything with line work. Right. Now what I'm going to do, now that he's painted, I'm going to choose his hair color, set the paint mode to the brush mode to paint inside, and now paint his hair. Undo. The thing is with this method, it can be confusing because you're just painting a silhouette. It can be confusing what goes where. And remembering with paint inside, you can just be free with the brush and it won't go outside the lines. And this is how it's a very quick time-saving method. I'll just put in the horn color, even though you can't really see it at that distance. Once again, you never know who's zooming in on your frames. Choose lighting, 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 and lighting. It's a very nice painty style. This I very, very like. Okay. Because it's such a quick way, you can have some fun with your lighting effects, like I've just done with his hand there. Just put in a couple of little contours and volumes and things. That bit there I'm not quite happy with, so I'll turn it to paint normal. Temporarily. Right. He looks a bit thick around the middle there. But he's been eating too many water lollies. Again. Let's just trim him down a little. He's a wild animal, he's not fat. Wild animals don't get fat. Right. And there you go. That's how I do lighting effects. And I mean, that's how I do distant shots of. That's the thing with lines. And you see, probably one major reason that I do it this way is because if you use line work on a distant character and then you have to zoom in, you get all these big ugly fat lines, which unless you go around cleaning them up, or you draw it with a really thin brush in the first place, which is an option if you need to, but yeah, the lines are pretty ugly if you got them on really small, if your character's at a really small scale. Yeah, you get into all sorts of fiddliness, which is something that is beyond the scope of this thing. So there you see. Goodbye. That or that. Yes, goodbye.